Right now, the Badgers are going bowling in Florida. Find out who they play. Plus, countless Santas are taking over Monroe Street. We'll show you how. And the Midwest's largest ski swap wrapped up in Madison today. Hear from attendees on the event. That's all coming up at 10. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. The Badgers are bowling in the Sunshine State this year. It was announced earlier this afternoon, and the Badgers will be taking on LSU in the ReliaQuest Bowl in Tampa on New Year's Day. A face-off against the 13th ranked team in the nation. It's Wisconsin's first meeting against LSU since 2016. Coming up later in sports, hear from Fickle on the draw of this year, and we'll take a deeper dive into the bowl matchup. And right now, the Packers are hosting the Chiefs at Lambeau Field for Sunday Night Football. Right now, the Packers are currently in the lead 24-19. Late in the fourth. Later in sports, we'll bring you a full recap of the game. And ahead of kickoff, Taylor Swift arrived at Lambeau Field for the game tonight. She may prefer Kelsey over Musgrave, but hopefully some cheese curds and spotted cow got her cheering for Wisconsin too. In a live look at the Capitol tonight, we saw some snowfall last night, but it looks like it'll be quite different in the next 48 hours. We'll see some precipitation coming up pretty soon. With just how much we could see and expect, let's get a look at your certified and most accurate forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington, who's out on the weather patio. Alex?
Yes, Jalen and friends, I am, and it's pretty perfect out here on the patio. It's quiet. There's no wind. It looks festive behind me. Had a little bit of snow, but it was pretty warm today, so a lot of that slushy snow did melt. Let's plan that Monday, starting off in the upper 20s. Go for a low right around 28 degrees. As we go on further into Monday, cloudy skies. I'll be an optimist here. There could be a break or two and see that peak or two of that sunshine on your Monday. But a lot of it will be up on the cloudy side. But at least it'll be warm. High temperatures up around 38 degrees. All right, you said precipitation, Jalen. Indeed. As we go into your Monday night, going on into your Tuesday morning, less than an inch, an area or two, spot or two. Platteville, Monroe, Janesville. You could sneak maybe 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches, our friends towards the east, towards Milwaukee. But it will be cold enough, though, on your Monday night and your Tuesday. You could see a slick spot or two Tuesday morning. But why do I have the gold glasses on? Well, I am fast forwarding here, folks, I'm excited about Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Temperatures pushing 10, maybe 15 degrees above normal for this time of year. But we are tracking a weather system after that warm spell. We could be looking at rain and snow showers by the time we go out into next weekend. Well, folks, submit your weather photos. We have over 300 of them, just the new way. Channel3000.com/weather. Folks are submitting them via the First Warn weather app. It loads right up to channel3000.com. Coming up in Maine weather, we will track hour by hour those snow chances. We'll be looking at those 50-degree temperatures again, and then talking more about that big fish to fry next week and that bigger weather system. That's all coming up, folks, and Maine weather.
All right, Alex, we'll see you then. And if you've driven down Monroe Street lately, you may have noticed a growing army of Santas. And you might be wondering who's behind them. Well, our Brandon Ross shows us how the lining of Monroe Street with Santa is quickly becoming a new neighborhood tradition.
Well, this may not be the North Pole, but one group of Madison neighbors is making sure when Santa Claus comes to visit their block on Christmas Eve, he feels right at home.
You can never have enough Christmas.
This Christmas story starts with a Hallmark movie and a dream.
Well, a group of us neighbors get together each year for Hallmark movies, and we wanted to do something like Candy Cane Lane or something that was just fun, community building.
But what would their signature decoration be? Enter 12-foot inflatable Santa with gift and candy cane.
It's ironic because all of us actually despise inflatables and find them unbelievably tacky. But for some reason, when you put them all together and they match and they're oversized, it goes from tacky to just really fun and cheery.
It started with just 5 Santas last year. But this year, neighbors Evan and Amanda are recruiting even more giant Santas to join their mission to spread Christmas cheer on Monroe Street.
A little bit of Christmas cheer, holiday cheer, inflatables, light ups. It just can be so fun to have and make the commute to and from work a little more enjoyable.
They're popping up all over the neighborhood.
I think as of today, we're at about 13 or 14.
We have a text chain going, and the other day I texted Evan that there was a new Santa spotted, and we immediately go out and check it out.
The ultimate goal, Santa domination on Monroe Street, and Evan is pretty sure they can get there.
We have enough of a community, enough people here that I think are loving it that we could easily expand the whole mile.
Anyone is welcome to join. All you need is your 12-foot inflatable Santa.
Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
And Hoover Ski Club and Snowboard Club hosted the Midwest's largest ski swap yesterday and today at UW-Madison's Union South. From skis and snowboards to coats and boots, the Hoovers collected new and used goods from local vendors and the public to be resold for the winter season. A portion of the money from the sales go back to the Madison community through the Hoovers' efforts to make winter sports more accessible.
We had almost 800 items from the public that were being sold here, and then so far we've had at least a couple thousand people come through. So it's been really exciting, really busy, and we still have a lot of stuff left, but the vendors brought a lot of things, so we're doing well. We're keeping up.
Others who weren't looking to buy new gear could get their skis and boards waxed and tuned by the Hoovers for a low price right at Union South. And the first weekend of December and the holiday spirit is in full swing. Today, the New Glarus Chris Kinley Market gave shoppers high-quality, locally made gifts. This was the first year the Chris Kinley Market made an appearance in downtown New Glarus. Local businesses showed a variety of items for people to get a head start on the holiday shopping. Everyone enjoyed Christmas lights and music, as well as horse sleigh rides and Santa appearances. Live carolers were also there this weekend to sing live and boost the holiday spirit. For shoppers and Santa lovers, this market can feel a lot like a movie.
Chris Kindle Market is absolutely wonderful. It literally looks and feels like you're in a Hallmark movie. Lots of families, young folks, old folks, people from all over coming to shop and support local and shop local.
The market started on Friday and wrapped up today at 5 p.m. New tonight to Paris now, where construction of the new Notre Dame Cathedral spire has cleared a major hurdle. A replica spire is taking shape in the city skyline. For the first time in nearly 5 years, the outline of the spire is again visible in the skyline. Workers on scaffolds high above Paris are installing the wooden framework of the roof. It was April 2019 where fire engulfed the cathedral. Teams of architects and artisans have been working tirelessly to rebuild the spire to its original 19th century design.
It's a very complex structure, and never today we are rebuilding such structures. And what's amazing is that we are really trying to be very specific in the way we rebuilt it.
The framework will be covered in a sheath of metal and the decorative finishing added. The cage of scaffolding will remain in place while that work is finished. The public overseeing the reconstruction says it is on track and the cathedral will be ready to reopen to the public a year from now. Despite Israeli leaders vowing to do all they can to keep civilians out of the crossfire, the Biden administration says they need to do more. Nicole Skanga is at the White House with the latest.
A stark warning delivered by the defense chief, a cautionary tale plucked from the four-star general's campaign against ISIS.
In this kind of a fight, the center of gravity is the civilian population. And if you drive them into the arms of the enemy, you replace a tactical victory with a strategic defeat.
National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby told Face the Nation's Margaret Brennan that message has been delivered both publicly and privately to Israeli leaders.
They have been receptive to those messages. Now, again, I want to make it clear. The right number of civilian casualties is 0. And it's clearly many thousands have been killed and many more thousands have been wounded, and now more than 1 million are internally displaced.
But some Republican lawmakers are pushing back against those messages.
Secretary Austin is telling Israel things that are impossible to achieve. Secretary Austin, the reason Palestinians are dying, Gaza is so condensed. Hamas has tunnels under apartments, under schools, under hospitals.
Still, Democratic critics have pressured the Biden administration to draw brighter red lines, moderating U.S. support for Israel.
Should there be brighter lines?
We are having these discussions with our Israeli counterparts every day about being careful, precise, and deliberate in their targeting and trying to minimize civilian casualties to the maximum extent possible.
Nicole Skanga, CBS News.
And still ahead at 10, holiday spirit is taking over Madison. We share some local craft fairs that offered great holiday gifts.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Mercedes and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Enjoy Buck and Honey's before, during, or after the big game. Buck and Honey's restaurants voted Best of Madison and celebrating Wisconsin hospitality in Sun Prairie, Monona, Waunakee, and new in Mount Horeb.
Pick and Save gives you so many ways to save, on top of our lower-than-low prices. Enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Over the years, the attorneys at Habish, & Rotier have handled numerous cases involving the design and relative safety of child car seats. Because of this litigation, manufacturers have been forced to make these seats safer. We helped change the industry, and our most precious cargo can now travel more safely. The skill expended to achieve this result is the opposite of one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, & Rotier, national reputation, hometown service.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Wow. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. Now, get a built Ford Tough F-150 with 2.9% APR financing for 72 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Mercedes and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Let's get this party going. It's a Jennifer Hudson Show party, people. Jeannie Mai is here.
Yo, let me hear it, Bay Area!
Plus, tennis hot shot Nick Kyrgios.
You're pretty much a pro.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
It's the season of giving, and what better way to give than to give back to the community. The 14th Crafty Fair took place today at the Goodman Community Center on Madison's east side. Local and regional vendors with handmade and heart-made crafts put their products on display over the past 2 days for crowds of supporters. While shoppers get to take home unique and personal gifts, vendors are left feeling just good knowing that they're being supported by their community members.
It's a whole different feeling to realize that you see these people and interact with these people on a regular basis. You had no idea what they were capable of and all the things that people do with the time and energy that they save outside of their work lives. And so to be a part of that, to get to participate and to patronize some of that is just such a cool and unique feeling.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without the support of the community.
And if you're still looking to get crafty with your holiday gifts, you can catch the Mini Crafty, which is on December 17th. For more details on that, head to channel3000.com. But this wasn't the only craft fair happening around the area. Today in Sun Prairie, artists came out to the Prairie View Middle School for the 8th annual Jolly Holiday Vendor and Craft Fair. Put on to help support Occupy's Guide Dogs, it featured concession stands, almost 100 crafters, vendors, and artists for attendees to check out their work. Our furry four-legged friends also had a booth of their own where people could stop by and support their mission to provide guide dogs free of charge to local Wisconsin, Illinois, and Minnesota residents. There was also a huge raffle, and guess what? You didn't have to be present to win.
Every one of the vendors who are here are required to donate an item for a raffle. Yeah. We sell the raffle tickets. That is our fundraiser for Occupy.
This year's fair was so large that it housed 2 gyms. For more information on how you can help OccuPaws, just head to their website at occupaws.org. And now let's get a look at your first warn forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Yeah, Jalen, real festive out here. Pretty on the patio. Pretty perfect, really, for a December night. It's calm. The temperatures aren't too bad out there. We had a little snow to make it feel festive. Melted away, but we have more snow in the forecast. Look at that after a cloudy Monday. Snow showers, flurries Monday night going on into your early Tuesday. Minor accumulations are expected, but enter optimistic Alex in the orange glasses for warm temperatures by the end of the week. We'll see that in the 7 to 10 day forecast. Starting off at 28 on your Monday morning, warming up to 38. That's pretty good for this time of year, although we will have plenty of clouds on your Monday, maybe a peak or 2 of sun. Fast forwarding, though, to Tuesday morning travel here, folks, just to get you prepared. First warn on Tuesday morning. Could be looking at some slick spots at 6 o'clock on your Tuesday morning, lasting till 8 o'clock on your Tuesday morning. Then as temperatures warm and the snow ends on your Tuesday, by noon, we'll be just looking at mostly wet roadways. Well, let's start planning your Monday here. Again, temperature starting off around 28 in Madison, 27 in Verona, 28 to the north. Our friends in DeForest, and 30, our friends to the south in Stoughton. Warming up into the middle to upper 30s. That's at or just a little bit above normal for this time of year. A lot of clouds out there, but again, it will be mild. Temperatures dipping on down as we go on to about this time tomorrow night and right around that 30-degree mark. But then as we move towards Tuesday morning, look at the blue here entering Dane County, much of southern Wisconsin. We all stand the chance of seeing snow showers and flurries, a little bit of accumulation as we go towards 6 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I said we would be seeing the possibility of some of those slick spots right at that work and school time period as we go on into your Tuesday morning. Then it's gone. By the time we go later into your Tuesday, warming up enough that we'll probably see some of that snow melt. Minor accumulations, less than an inch across much of southern Wisconsin, although there could be a couple of areas just along and north of where that system tracks. Platteville to Monroe to Janesville over towards Milwaukee. Maybe you get an 1.5 inches or 2 inches. But it's that slushy stuff out there that melts pretty quickly. But don't let your guard down. Tuesday morning, again, we could be looking at a couple slick spots out there. The upper 20s, right around 30 to start off your Monday, and 38, 39 seems to be pretty popular across all of southern Wisconsin on your Monday. Plenty of gray out there, but again, mild temperatures. So, hey, that's, again, something to look forward to on your Monday. And again, as I mentioned, we could be looking at about anywhere between 1 inch to 1.5 inches. But then we got a bigger weather system as we carry on into the later portion of the work week. We're watching this here. First, to warn you, this weather system is likely in the Midwest. Our weather models are showing variety of tracks and solutions, as it's called. And one, or a couple of those solutions, I should say, today are starting to trend south of Wisconsin. That's pretty ways out there. Confident enough that rain showers changing to snow showers Saturday going on into your Sunday is what we'll see here in that 7 to 10 day forecast. Look at those temperatures warming up all the way to 50 before that weather system, hence the gold glasses here. Got the blue scarf on for the snow Monday night and Tuesday. And that weather system Saturday night and Sunday. We'll be keeping an eye on that weather system. It's a ways out, but as I mentioned, it's something we're going to want to prepare for. 3 inches of snow in Montello, 2.6 in Portage, 2 inches this morning in Dodgeville, 1.9 in Columbus, a little under 1 inch in Oregon. And our friends in Jefferson, again, those temperatures warm enough, a little bit of snow falling, a little bit of melting, not a whole lot out there. Send us those weather photos, folks. I was saying we have over 300 of them just in the past couple of weeks through our channel3000.com/weather website. First Warn Weather app, they're connected. So if you send it through the app, it gets loaded right up to channel3000.com. Easy way to get your forecast, too. Thank you, folks, so much. Thank you, Lisa, for sending us this photo from Montel. You see the snow up there to the north. Peggy sending us that snowy photo. I believe that's from Blue Mounds. And look at this, Nick, sending us that snowy Santa. It's festive for Santa there. Thank you so much, Matthew. Pretty photos there, folks. Seeing all the snow out there. Again, as I like to say, I like to talk about the weather. I can report the weather. Our viewer photos, they help us show the weather. When I'm outside, I guess I get to be in the weather. And you're looking festive too, Jalen, with that snowy tie.
Yeah, don't worry, Alex. I've got a few more in the closet that I'll break out as we get deeper into December.
Good.
All
good.
Right.
It's good to coordinate.
Well, sounds good. Thank you, Alex. And maybe your house doesn't shine as bright as the Griswolds this time of year, but that doesn't mean you can't bring some holiday cheer to the block. Just remember to do it safely. Consumer Reports shares some tips and tech to ensure your home stays bright, beautiful, and safe.
As the holiday season approaches, families like the Cernattingers are getting ready to turn their home into a winter wonderland.
In our house, this is definitely one of our most favorite seasons. To decorate and put up lights has kind of become a family tradition.
And while this time of year is filled with lights and decorations, too often it can also include fires.
December is a leading month for home fires, and fires involving Christmas trees and decorations can be especially damaging and deadly. So it's important to always make sure you have working smoke detectors.
Consumer Reports recommends this First Alert 3120B or the Skittle P1 2010. But before decorating, inspect all of your lights, extension cords, and plugs to make sure they are in good condition. Only use outdoor extension cords and decorations outside, and indoor ones inside. Never overload your outlets. It can cause electrical fires. And always unplug all of your holiday lights before leaving home or going to bed.
The simplest way to control your holiday lights is honestly with a smart plug. They're affordable, they work with popular home assistants like Alexa and Google Home.
Alexa, lights on.
And they're really simple to set up to turn on and off at your specific sunrise and sunset times.
Some smart plugs even offer safety alerts and energy monitoring features. For outdoor lighting, choose a smart plug specifically rated for outdoors, like this one from Amazon Basics for about $24. This is Nadia Torres.
3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Toyota-thon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota.
We're going to need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
This time of year, we gather, we celebrate, and we remember the things that matter most. For us, that's you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care, because the way you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburgers cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
In Illinois, hearts are glowing. Magma, a million lights was showing. Shelbyville on display, Peoria Festival Day. Walking in a middle wonderland. Reindeer play, alpacas roaming. Efforts McGuire's, good times are flowing. And Mary Marianne and carriage ride sounds fun. Walking in a middle wonderland. Have tea at the Drake and a symphony day. Walking in a middle wonderland.
Toyota-thon is on. Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, folks, we want to get you nothing more than the Packers score right now, but the game is in its final minute. Right now, Green Bay leading. The Chiefs have the ball, so we'll get you those highlights after this break. So for now, let's talk some other sports. We know where the Badgers are bowling. Wisconsin struck LSU in the ReliaQuest Bowl in Tampa on New Year's Day. ReliaQuest, say that 10 times fast. It's formerly known as the Outback Bowl. LSU ended the season as the nation's 13th ranked team with a 9-3 record and are led by Heisman favorite quarterback Jaden Daniels. It'll be a tough task for a Badgers team who have won 8 of their last 9. And while Luke Fickell doesn't know a ton about them yet, he knows his squad is up for the challenge.
It's going to be an incredible challenge. I don't know a ton about them, but I know they've got talent. I know, obviously, the quarterback that is up for the Heisman Trophy. You know enough to know that it's going to be quite a challenge. We've got our work cut out for us, and I think that's the most intriguing thing for our guys. Sometimes you just want, in these positions, to have a great challenge in front of you so that more than anything, you've got a motivated team, not just to play, but to prepare and to continue to work to move forward.
And Wisconsin hosted Duluth again today, looking to sweep the nation's 6th-ranked team. The Badgers are looking to string back-to-back wins together, and after 2 scoreless periods, the floodgates opened. 8 minutes into the 3rd period, the Bulldogs led 2-0. Badgers trying to get anything into the scoring column, but on the 4th attempt, couldn't get it to go. Finally, Cassie Hall breaks the plane for her 9th goal of the year, but Duluth, they held on to win it. 3-2 is the final. And the Wisconsin women's basketball team hosted Butler today. It was a doozy. Game tied at 17 near the end of the first half. And Sarah Williams had herself a day. Spin move and gets the bucket to go. She was just getting started. Bucky trailing by 6 with under 5 minutes left in the game. Free throw misses, and who else but Sarah Williams? She gets the putback. She dropped a season-high 24 points. But Butler would take it from there. They steal one at the Kohl Center, 59-51. Stay with us. We'll be right back with hopefully Packers highlights.
Those beans had sprouted overnight into something spectacular.
Tis the season to work your magic.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the chicken garlic pizza for just $11.99 at papamurphys.com.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV. And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to give a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down, and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-952-0466 or go to sonobello.com.
Get 4 Arby's Classic Roast Beef Sandwiches for just $10. That's 1 for now, 1 after that, 1 to celebrate the first 2, and 1 more because that's how many. Arby's, we have the meat.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Wow. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. Now, get a built Ford Tough F-150 with 2.9% APR financing for 72 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now this morning, weekday.
Let's get a look at a check of your final first one forecast. Alex, what can they expect at home?
Yeah, Jalen and folks, you could expect about an inch of snow as we go into your Monday night, going on into your Tuesday. Maybe a spot or two. We could possibly sneak maybe an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches out there, folks. Again, Tuesday morning could be just a little bit on the slick side. Then a bigger fish to fry as we head towards next week, and a weather system in the Midwest. That weather system showing some variability. Could go south, but we're keeping an eye on that. Could be a big one for a good portion of Midwest, but 50-degree temperatures just before that weather system, Jalen and friends. And once that weather system moves on out, temperatures staying pretty mild for this time of year.
All right, Alex, thank you. Andrew, was a doozy in Lambeau, to say the least.
Oh, my goodness. It was such an incredible game. Let's get right to it. The Packers come into this one having lost 3 of their last 4, make that 3 of their last 4. But we found out tonight what they were really made of against the defending Super Bowl champs. And yes, that is Taylor Swift as we see it. She was in the frozen tundra, but Jordan Love wrote his own love story. Packers up 7-3 late in the second quarter, and Love was simply masterful tonight. Touchdown to Christian Watson, and the Pack would take a 14-6 lead into half. And then in the third, Packers leading 14-12. And what do? Punt on 4th and 1? No, you throw a bomb to Romeo Doubs. Matt LaFleur showing full faith in his first-year starter, and it would set up this. Love so patient in the pocket, and it was a virtue. How about this? Christian Watson catching his second touchdown pass of the night, and it put the Pack up 21-12. But you knew that Mahomes wasn't going to go down without a fight. Final seconds of the game, make that with 5 minutes left. Keyshawn Nixon picks off Mahomes. The score stays 24-19, and then on the final play of the game, Mahomes launches a Hail Mary to the end zone, and it ends up being no good. The Packers win it 27-19 and advance to 6-6 on the year. What an incredible game. And all of a sudden, this Green Bay team looks like a danger in the playoffs.
And as we talked about earlier, they have a lighter schedule, so anything is possible at this point.
Absolutely.
All right, congrats to the Pack, and thank you all for joining us. Thank you for making it a great evening.